Welcome back. Haitian Ambassador to the United States says he believes the national election set down for September will continue and help restore stability in the island nation. Ambassador Bocchit Edmond sat down with SABC News correspondent Kate Fisher in Washington on what next since the assassination of President Jovenel Moise last week.
It's a shock for every single Haitian, and certainly that will have a big blow on our institutions. And as you know, President Moise was getting ready to make sure that democratic, free and fair elections were held in September, and he wanted to make sure that it's being replaced by an elected president.
Do you think there will still be the elections in September?
I believe it is a necessity. As a matter of fact, we are alarmed by those who are calling to cancel elections. I don't think we can afford that. I think Haiti needs to have very strong democratic institutions, and those things cannot be achieved without elections.
Just going back to the shock of what happened, you are obviously a colleague of the former president. How was this for you personally, as someone who works in government, as a public figure, and it was, I guess, your friend, if not your colleague, if not your friend?
Yeah. So I was particularly shocked and saddened because we were born on the same year, 68. We are the same age, and then because of the fact that I worked for him as his foreign minister, we had a close relationship. I'm always in contact with him. As a matter of fact, on Monday, 2 days before his assassination, because we always speak over the phone about different issues. So personally, it's really devastating. This is something I've never fought, and as every Haitian, never thought that our generation or in lifetime would have seen such thing. But even at the same time, I always say to my fellow Haitians, listen, let us, despite this tragic thing, let us consider it as a way to start, working for unity, for the reconciliation of this country.
And how optimistic are you about the future of the country, given what's just happened?
The reason I'm still very optimistic about the future of my country, because I believe in the youth and the young. Our forefathers, this is not their dream. This is not that they wanted to see. When they made a lot of sacrifices and a big war against the French army, and they won that war, and they have become the first black republic of the world because they believe in something. They wanted to have a bigger dream to be realized, not the way we are now. So we have this moral duty and responsibility to do something and raise this country high.
For that, are you looking for support from the international community? Are you looking for assistance from, say, the United States or some of your African friends?
Absolutely. We did request assistance from the United States and with regards to the investigations, and they responded favorably. And I believe the team they are down there working, and certainly believe that along the way we will sit together to assess the situation and to see if we can go further. But when it comes to the our African brothers, Haiti is an observer member of the African Union. Therefore, we would welcome any move, any decision from the African Union to assist and to help us. I believe our ambassador there in Pretoria can be in touch with them, and certainly we can work together and see what can we do or how they can help, and we can have a conversation with them and to see how we can be available to receive any assistance from the African Union.
Do you have any idea as to why this assassination took place?
I wish I had one, but I strongly believe that it could be some political reasons. It could be others. We don't know yet, but the investigation will reveal that. But I must tell you that President Moise had a lot of enemies, political enemies, because of his reforms, because of his policies, I believe those people were not so happy about that. He touched some very sensitive interests. It's obvious. So he's been saying that himself. And I remember the last interview he had with Spanish media. He said that he knows, and he know that there are a lot of people in this country who doesn't help him and want him to be killed. So let us leave it to the investigation, so to see if they can share a light on this, because we believe it's very important to have justice for the president and then for Haiti.